Hi everyone, this is Business Hunters. Today I want to quickly give you a brief guideline on how you can be successful on Kindle publishing. If you're somebody who is starting out newly in book publishing on Amazon, I want to teach you on how you can use KDP to earn properly on Amazon, figuring out some of the mistakes that you need to avoid in order to be successful as a beginner. There are certain levels that you don't need to go into because there are some big boys that have been existing on the platform for years, um, and they have the experience. So you cannot afford to go and compete with those kind of big guys. You're not going to make any headway. So I want to take you online to point out some of those mistakes that I wouldn't want you to make in this beginning time when you were beginning to establish, you're beginning to publish books on KDP. I'm talking about KDP earning specifically in this video. So I want to quickly, as you can see, my browser is launched and I want to go take you right into Amazon to show you exactly what you need to do when you're about to publish your books. I will recommend to you some of the books that you should start out with as a beginner, somebody who is starting out for the very first time, so that you don't go and start competing. Um, Let me launch my Amazon and show you exactly what I am talking about. Okay, as you can see, we are in this platform right now. So I want to scroll down to take you to KDP, where I will be showing you exactly what you need to do when it comes to KDP earnings. I want to launch into my account to show you some of the things that I am talking about, some of the mistakes that you wouldn't want to make. I want to take you in here. Okay, as you can see, this is my platform and some of my books that I have published. And if you look at these books here, these are low content books, like the notebook, the ordinary notebook that you know, that the recipe books and all of that are the books that I have already published here. But if you notice it, if you look at the price here, this is $12 and this is $11 and this is almost $12. These prices that I'm showing you here are a bit on the high side. They're on the high side in the sense that when you want to start publishing your book, you have to ask yourself this question: what is the pricing strategy I'm going to employ? Because you are just a beginner who is starting publishing on Amazon, so you can't afford to dabble into putting a very outrageous price when there are a lot of people out there that have already been established on this platform and are doing well. It will be very difficult for you to compete with them. And there is this paper size that you need to choose when you are doing your notebooks, most especially when you are publishing low content books. So there are paper sizes that you don't need to choose. The reason why you can see my prices being so high here, it is the fact that I choose a paper size that will always make your printing cost a bit high. If your printing cost that Amazon is giving to you is too high, you're not going to make enough profit. But the reason why I decided to choose this paper size that is making my price high is because I believe that the design of my books are high quality designs. They are lovely designs that people can still patronize no matter how high the price is. Let me show you some of the designs of these books so that you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, look at the design of this book. It's fantastic. It is lovely. Somebody can look at this price and they can still consider to um, pay for this book. So let me show you another one that has a tiger head on it that I put out. This one that you're seeing here, I want to show you the design. If you look deeply on the background here, there is a tiger head here. making this book so lovely. When you print out this book, you're going to see that it's a very lovely book. But that's not what I want to be talking about here. Let me not bore you with all these book designs. What I want to show you is exactly what you can do. I want to take you to calculator where we are going to calculate. I'm going to show you practically what you're going to do to reduce the cost of printing so that you can make more profit. I'm going to take up this guy a little bit forward so that you can see clearly what I'm trying to do. This is the calculator that I talked about. So if you look at this, we are talking about paperback here, not hardcover. We are talking about paperback. So if you look at this suggestion here, the paper type that we are using here is black and white interior with white paper. Let me choose another one. This standard, a lot of people, this is the mistake a lot of newbies are doing, the beginners. They choose standard color interior with white paper. When you choose this paper, let's say your paper size is 120 pages and you have selected Amazon.com as a basic, then you come here to give the price of your book. Let's say you put the minimum price listing you can give when it comes to standard color interior with white paper is $8 point something. Is $8 point something. Okay, let's say if you put let's say you put $9 here and you calculate. You put $9 and you calculate. Let me scroll down to show you. Look at the result here. You put $9 and you calculate. Look at it. The minimum list price is $8.62. Now, when you put $9, Amazon is printing $5.17. So the royalties you're going to earn is just 0.23 cents. Can you see why you're not going to make profit with this kind of paper size when you choose a standard color interior with white papers? You're not going to make much profit from it. You're not going to make much profit from it. Okay, let's go to premium. We are going to choose premium with this same price. The minimum price list for premium is $15 point something. Let's say you put $17 for this one and you calculate. Amazon is printing 9.25 cents. Then your profit is $0.95, which is very, very low. This is your royalty. It is very, very low. So, okay, let me choose another paper size, which is black and white with cream paper. And you choose, let's say $17 same and calculate. Here you can see you are making the minimum you can list is this. So the printing cost is 2 point something. You're making $7. So let's say you take the price way low. When you want to compete, you are going to be looking at the pricing. The lower the price is, the more sales you're going to make, because nobody wants to spend that much to print paper, a notebook. So let's say you are using $6 and you calculate $6 price list. Then Amazon is printing $2.29 and you are earning 1.31 royalty. Then now let us go. Remember, this is black and white interior with cream paper. Then now you are choosing black and white interior with white paper. Then can use your price as use $6 as your price list and calculate. Now you earn the same thing. You earn the same thing. Your royalty is $1.31. Amazon printing cost is 2.29. So as you can see, let me show you now. Somebody who is starting out for the very first time, you are not going to use this standard color interior with white paper. You are not going to use this premium color interior with white paper to print. We are talking specifically about back paper, which is low content books. These two paper sizes here, you are not going to be using them because your profit margin is going to be very, very poor. So you're not going to be using this stuff here. You are rather going to be using these two that you're seeing here. Black and white interior with cream paper, black and white interior with white paper. But what I will be doing, what I suggest is this black and white interior with white papers. That's one of the that's what you need to do when it comes to choosing the right paper sizes. So another strategy that I want to show you here again is when you want to design your book, the cover of your book matters a lot. The cover of your book. I will need to take you back to my books and open one of these designs. Let me go to this one and show you this very one here. Let me show you this design that you're seeing here. If you look at the back cover of this book, the front cover rather of this book, it looks so lovely. This book, it looks so lovely. So you have to concentrate on designing one of the best books so far. A lot of people do not realize that the cover of a book matters a lot. So when your book design is eye-catching, a lot of customers are bound to click on it and they will purchase it from you. So let's go back to the pricing. I advise you that if you want to publish a low content book like the notebook or the recipe books, let your pricing be very, very minimal. Don't be too greedy. Okay, now if I am using $6 as my price list and Amazon is charging 2.29 USD for printing and I am making a profit of 1.31, let's say the customer that wants to buy my book is buying like 30 something. Let's say the customer is buying up to let's say he's buying up to 30 copies. So you now see if you times this by 30, I'm talking about your royalty here. If you times this royalty by 30, this is your profit margin from one customer that is buying up to 30 copies of your books. So what matters is the volume of books that is being ordered. And hardly somebody will come on Amazon to buy only a copy of book from you. It's not going to be, it's not possible. Anybody that wants to buy this book is buying more than one. So that's how you're going to be making profit. You have to look at the minimum price that is available on Amazon for the type of product that you're putting in there so that you can compete properly. When you are able to strategize your pricing and you now put out a wonderful book design, you are likely to do well. And you should be able to choose the keywords that can enable your book show up on the search result when somebody is looking for that type of particular product on Amazon. These are the key things when it comes to KDP earnings. So you must not take side of it. Let me recap on these strategies. Number one, you have to design one of the best book cover. That's number one. Number two, you have to do a very wonderful SEO by choosing the best, keyword. For instance, let me show you something. There is an app that I install on my browser here. Let's say I go to Amazon and I want to search for, let me go back to Amazon and show you what I'm talking about. Let's say I am on Amazon and I want to search for notebook. When I search for notebook, this one I'm telling you now is just the bonus of this video. If I search for notebook here now, as you can see how this application has broadened the keywords that people are searching on Amazon. Look at multitudes of keywords that are valuable that people are searching on Amazon. So when I want to insert my keyword on my book publishing page, these are some of the keywords. I'm going to select the ones that are related to my book topic and insert them into my keyword field that are available to me. So look at the app that is doing these wonders. It's called AMZ Suggestion. AMZ Suggestion Expander. AMZ Suggestion Expander. If you go to Google and search it, you can install it on your browser. Whenever you're searching for a particular thing, let's say you want to publish a notebook. As you type a notebook, it's going to give you a whole lot of keywords that people are searching on Amazon. So this is all I have in this video. If you find any value in this video, I urge you to kindly subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell so that when I upload subsequent video, you will be the early bird to receive my materials. Thank you and take care.